I'm continuing on here. I got cut off in the last video. Alright, it says Mr. Boyd Dawkins further states that by 677 AD, the whites, now call themselves English, have pushed these blacks onto a land that cannot sustain them. Whoever you are on the other side of this book, this is the real history of the world. What you have been taught and exposed to is pure nonsense. The so-called royals and the elite read from a different set of books. They read these types of books, while they give you the watered-down version of history. Exactly. They just feeding us lies in these schools, man. What we taught was all bullshit, I ain't gonna say it, it's all nonsense. Like he's saying, the author is saying. Okay? That's why they have royal libraries and national archives. They walk around with the real wealth of the earth, wisdom, while you walk around with a lie. Exactly. So they teach us lies while they have the real knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They know about all of this. They're the ones who participated. They were the ones who committed the crimes. You know what I'm saying? It says image from the book The Black Irish. Author Jesuit priest J.J. Williams, published 1932. Images of the 100,000 black Irish children sold into the Jamaica 17th century. All right. And this is a true account of history, man. This is who the real Irish are, black people. You know what I'm saying? So when you celebrate your St. Patrick's and you eating your Lucky Charms, you better realize who the real Irish are. You know what I'm saying? Like the author said, the elite, man, they got royal libraries and national archives, man. They ain't giving us no real truth. You know what I'm saying? It's page 30. Look at this. Hanging of suspected United Irishmen. This is what they did to us, man. These are the atrocities they committed against the black Irish, man. You know what I'm saying? Real history. What that holiday, Halloween, or Samhain, that they call it, originated in Ireland. And then they was doing that, all of that sacrificing and doing all of that witchcraft, probably on our people, man. Image location, Irish Library, Irish History, the Irish Rebellion, 1641. Okay, I think that's a website. It says, as you can see, there was an attempt to white out this black Irishman, but somehow his blackness remained intact. This image comes to you directly from the Irish Library in Ireland. This is what the Irish Europeans look like, and these were the people sold into the Americas. Remember, the Irish were black in 1600. All right, continuing on. Look at this madness. Look at this madness here. I'm going to try to read this Old English. It says, companies of the rebels meeting with the English I don't know what that word is. It says, for their lives, falling down before them, crying for mercy through their pitchforks. It says, thrust their pitchforks into their children's bellies and threw them into the water. You see that, man? And then you know why? Don't be mad when we say the white man the devil, because he got a pitchfork and he's showing you what he's doing with it. It says woodcut of 1655, illustrating barbarous and inhumane proceedings of the 1641 rebellion. Irish Library, Irish History, 1641 rebellion. See what they did to us, man? Image location C. demarkjardine.wordpress.com, Irish Library, Irish History. Says I don't want to speculate, but for some particular reason, some of the images show these Irish to be people of color. What we are seeing is a deliberate attempt to conceal the blackness of these Irish and Scottish people. I am only interested in the color of these people for the sake of proving to you that these people are among us, and they think they came out of Africa. They came from Europe. See, so not all of us here in America that are black or fall under the banner of African American came from Africa. Some of us came from Europe. Some of us was already here. Some of us did come from Africa. Some of us came from the islands. Maybe some of us was already in the island. But give or take, man. They lumped us all together and called us the same thing. That's why when you read books like on Black History, they call us African or Ethiopian. You know what I'm saying? And that's under the curse too. Deuteronomy 28 verse 37. Come a proverb, an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among the nations, man. Look at these Irish right here. This is Mr. and Mrs. Allen, postmaster of Montserrat, state of the film producer Peter Lamass from the RTE broadcast Dublin, Ireland, that they are the descendants of the black Irish that Cromwell sold into the North Atlantic slave trade. Radhark Report, 1976. Okay, look at them, man. So the black Irish that came into Jamaica had two places of origin, either Ireland or Barbados. Close to 300,000 black Irish came directly from Ireland, and the rest came from Barbados. See that? 70% of all black slaves on the island of Barbados came from Ireland. In the 1925 census of Jamaica, there were 916,000 people on the island, and only 2% were white. This oversight on the part of the world's historians to include these black Europeans in the North Atlantic slave discussion went unnoticed. For the past 400 years, the inventions of genetics plus the record of the eyewitnesses was the key to discovering the missing link between history and genetics. See, your people went to Jamaica, man. That's black Irish in Jamaica and Barbados, which is who y'all say in these camps, the tribe of Benjamin, man. So black Irish is Benjamin too, man. So you got to put up Ireland up there on the chart for Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? It says the Black Earls of Ireland. Look at that. Clear coats of arms. Yeah, that's a black face right there, man. You know what I mean? Image of Earl Gilbert, declared 1138, 1141 AD. Image location of Book of Tewkesbury Abbey and Wikipedia Encyclopedia. The image of Gilbert, the Earl of Clare, Hertford, Ireland, can currently be found in the St. Mary the Virgin Church, Tewkesbury, in the English county of Gloucestershire. Not only is this black Irish Earl being depicted as a black man, but his coat of arms depicts him as a black man. Cromwell's edict. Those who fail to transplant themselves to con art or Clare within 6 months shall be guilty of high treason. You will then be sent into America or some other part beyond the sea. You see? That was the ultimatum right there, man. It says this is what the people that transported themselves to Clare look like. The image of the Earls of Clare, their coats of arms, and the Edict of Cromwell is further proof. The Black Irish were sent to the Americas. Okay? Who we got here? Lord Belmont first, Earl of Annesley. First Earl of Annesley, Ireland, with Annesley coat of arms and signature image, location Chichester Monuments, Ireland. See, look. Annesley coat of arms. They ain't black, man. Look. It says this is an image of Lord Belmont, the first Earl of Annesley in Northern Ireland. The Annesley family coat of arms is to the left of Lord Belmont's image. The coat of arms and the image of Earl speak for themselves. It is becoming apparent that the last names of the black nobility of Europe have been assumed by the conquering English, right? So-called white man. Okay, so all you white people talking about you Gilbert, even all the last names that end with Mick, like McDonald, McCormick, you know what I'm saying, McKinsley, you know what I mean, even the last names that end with O, like O'Reilly, you know, O'Neill, O'Quinn, you know what I'm saying. Those were all once belonging to black people, you know what I'm saying, and you just took over and, you know, called yourself after them names. You know, you try to claim that heritage, that culture. All right, look at this, man. I ain't gonna read it, but just look at it and you could pause it and read it. You know what I'm saying? It's a black woman right there. Now I'm gonna read this though. Look at this. The massacre at Drogheda. Okay. English Protestants stripped naked and turned into the mountain in the front, I think what, in the frost and snow. Many hundreds are perished to death, and many lying dead in ditches. And savages unbraided them, saying, "Now you are wild filth," as well as, you know, I can't really read that old English, but this is an image of from the Irish History, Ireland Library, 1641 Rebellion. This is a scene from the destruction of Drogheda, Ireland, by the English in 1641. They stripped the people naked and drove them into the mountains to freeze to death, but not before uttering a strange statement about the English being wild men. I think that's what I got across when I read that old English. Remember, the Irish were black in 1600s. Look at this mess here. Impaling the black children, man. And you wonder why we read scriptures like in Psalm 137 and 9, 8 and 9, happy shall he be. When you gonna get that, man? It says the English impaled the Irish children and bashed their heads on stone. These are eyewitness accounts. See? Look at him taking the child and smashing the head on the stone, man. So that, you know, when they read the scriptures, that's where they got it from. Psalm 31, let me get it, man. Already got it here. Locked and loaded. Look at this. Psalm 137. O daughter of Babylon, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. You see? This is what they did to us, man. Look at that. You did this to us, man. We're going to be happy to reward you back the same way you rewarded us, man. Okay? O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Now you see that footnote right down there. Let's letter L. What's the L for? Let's go down here. The rock. Wait. The rock. See, we bashing your heads with the rock now, which is the scriptures. Hamashiach Yahushua, that rock, the chief cornerstone. Okay? Y'all getting that rock right now. But later it's going to be a real rock like this here. Like how y'all did us. The scriptures say, happy shall he be to return the reward upon you, man. Even the Messiah said, I'm going to recompense your reward upon your own head. And what's that recompense? It's that stone, man. See how you did us, man? There's more. Look at what they did to this right here, this woman. Okay, let me try. I ain't gonna read that old English. You could pause it and read it. But I'm gonna read down here. It says, Irish History, Ireland Library, 1641 Rebellion. The editorial from that generation shows that they spoke and wrote differently, but you can discern the writing. In modern English, it says they took hot tongues and tortured this woman to make her confess where her money was. They burned the bottom of her feet and the palms of her hands. It is important that you remember that these crimes are being done to black Irishmen, their women and children. Going backwards in history is like digging in walls and seeing what the people do in the imagination of their minds. This is part of the history of Europe that the geneticist is missing. That would cause his findings in our generation to make sense. Remember, the Irish were black in 1600. Look what they doing, man. Burning the palms of their hands and feet. And that's scripture. I have engraved thee in the palms of my hand. Look that scripture up, man. And even Messiah took, the nails in the hands and feet. So this woman right here partaking in the same sufferings as Messiah. So you know that these are the people, man. Come on, man. Look at this, page 38, man. Let me read what they did here. Irish History, 1641, Rebellion, Ireland Library. The scribe says that this is a great tyranny done to the SR, his wife and children. If you take a look at this scene, they have ripped the child out of the black Irish man's wife's stomach and tossed it on the ground. These are eyewitness account of the actions of the English when they invaded Ireland. Look at this, man. See? Ripped the baby out of her stomach, man. Tossed the baby on the ground. See? That looked like a Spaniard right there. Now, I bet you them Spaniards was involved too. Well, you know they was involved. Just they was really in South America, running them up. Look at this here. Irish History, 1641, Rebellion, Ireland Library. This is the last page I'm going to get. You know what I'm saying? It says, this black Irish woman is being roasted over coals of fire. I don't know why you black women want to be with a white man. You know what I'm saying? Look, they did a lot of stuff to y'all. This black Irish woman is being roasted. Look, you tell she's black. Look at her hair compared to his hair. He got the stringy hair. She got the woolly hair. Come on, man. This black Irish woman is being roasted over coals of fire while she is being poked with a pitchfork. Come on, man. What kind of madness is that? That's why the scriptures say, man, you furthered the affliction. You did the things that you was never supposed to be doing, man. What is this, man? It says, these were the actions of the English soldiers when they invaded Ireland. It has also been reported that Cromwell ordered the deaths of the priesthood. Now we know the reason why the English tortured the blacks from West Africa and Europe when they came into the slave colonies. Torture was a practice of theirs on the other side of the Atlantic. So their actions in the Americas are consistent with their past behavior. In fact, they continue to practice torture even in this generation. They taser old men, women, and children on the streets of America. Right, man. They still doing it, man. Like, you remember George Floyd, how he was crucified to damn death on the streets. And he died by asphyxiation, like Messiah. That was a modern day crucifixion, man. Okay? It says they choke and beat and murder unarmed men and women on the streets. But I guarantee you, fucking cop, try me, I'ma kill him. I don't give a damn, man. You know what I'm saying? It says they choke, beat, and murder unarmed men and women on the streets of America. And to be honest about it, they don't care what color you are. Remember, the Irish were black in 1600. All right. So this is a quick understanding on who the real Irish are. You know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and all praise, glory, honor, and thanksgiving to Yahweh Ba'al Shema Mashiach Yahushua Shalom.